nerds and nerdettes and wee little nerdlings all. It's your buddy Big Johnny G, the Two Gun Pixie presents Legendary Gaming. Wednesday is unboxing day. Every Wednesday, indeed, we get to do a new unboxing here at Two Gun Pixie just for you. Well, a little bit for me and Tommy V, but for you as well. We love to show off these new products. In fact, we love doing these videos. That's why we have a brand new video drop every single day of the week, 24/7. Well, not every hour. 365 though, that's for sure. We haven't taken a day off in 2 years. Why bother? When you're doing something you love, you never work a day in your life. All right, my friends, but we need to get down to the table, you and me, and we gotta find out what's going on. You know, sometimes dungeons are a little different. Sometimes you need the right perspective, and sometimes that perspective is the other side. Now, before we get to the other side, we need to unbox this beauty of a game. So, my friends, you and me together down at the table, we will find out what's inside the Pixie box. All right, I'll see you all down the table, my friends. Die in the Dungeon by FunDaMental Games. Hot off the Kickstarter and straight into the hands of backers and into the shelves for anyone else who wants to get this. This is a sort of reverse dungeon where you are fighting the adventurers. And that is something that excites FunDaMental very much. Oh, fighting the adventurers, playing the game on the side of the bad guys. He loves it. All right, let's take a look here. Now this is a bigger box than the review copy I got, which was, wow, beautiful, absolutely beautiful review copy. And this box is larger, right? Just to show you, this was the review copy I got. And this is the actual copy, a little bit bigger. That's cool. Well, we'll just keep this over here, out of the way. All right, so I am ready to dig into this. I am so excited about this. Oh, and also as part of the Kickstarter, I also got the mini for the die roller. Oh, that looks awesome. 20-sided die beholder. This really makes me wish I painted minis. So that's cool. But anyway, let's get on to the beef and the meat of this meal, huh? All right, Fu, if you could just hand over that blade, just give it up right now so we can open this. All right, thank you, Fu. Now let's move you off to a safe location. All right, the incomparable FunDaMental, everyone. So, please, remember, always cut away from yourself. Oh, there we go. I wanted to start this on this side because I forgot to do the little reading from the publisher here. So let's take a look. Take on the role of a powerful dungeon monster in this solo or two-player reverse dungeon crawler. The game features all 6 classic RPG dice, D4, D6, D8, D10, D12, and D20. In a creative, player-controlled way, it is designed to set up in 5 minutes and play a full game within 30 to 45 minutes. With 5 playable creatures, over a dozen pre-designed dungeon maps, and a build-your-own dungeon option, this box is packed with content. The high-quality, colorful acrylic standees and tokens truly showcase the fun, thematic art style that represents the game. Woohoo! That's a nice write-up from Wes, the designer of the game, the head of FunDaMental Games. As far as I know, he's the head of it. He is FunDaMental games. Now let's take a look and see what is inside this box. And I gotta tell you, I really dig this art. It looks cool, it looks fun. Okay, this, just like in the review copy I got, this is sort of like the basic dungeon. This is the dungeon that you'll play through to learn the game if you don't know how to play it. It's a nice little bonus whenever a publisher adds something of value to the inside of the box cover. I mean, when they put in a picture, that's nice, but when they make it, something important for the game like this, I love that. Love it. Very cool. But now let's see what we really are here to see. So here we go with the rule book. Now, I did enjoy the way FunDaMental Games had edited the rule book for the review copy that I had. The rules, I thought, there were well written. Everything here looks very familiar to me, and I did find it to flow very well. I found the pictures extremely helpful, and I enjoyed going through the rule book. So I hope you do as well. Ooh, the tie flare. Now, this is the dungeon guide. Other than the first page, first picture anyway, I'm not going to go through it and I don't want to give away too much, but this is essentially what you have here for showing you how to set up certain campaigns. And there are, I believe, many of them. They're not numbered. Okay, but there's quite a lot in here. So have fun going through these until you start designing your own. Now, here we go. These are the characters that you get to play in the game. These are the monsters that will be fighting the villains that are invading your master's lair. So we have the die rake. Now, I really like this game because you choose your stats. Other than the 20 going here and the 4 going here, the rest of the dice, which are your stats, maxed out to each die, you get to choose and you put them here. So you can make them stronger or faster or more magical or tougher, depending on what you want. And the back of every one of these has a hero chart, so you can use. Very cool. And the quality is nice, very nice, thick. But then again, it has to be, because it has this indented space here to store dice, right? So it has to be a good, thick quality, double layer. So this is the Die Man, like the demon. Diamond. Cool. The die roller. Yeah, see, that's what I was telling you. Got a nice little extra copy of this. That's very cool. Looks nice. They got it good. Even the eyelid half closed on the upper side. They got that really nice. Good work, FunDaMental Games. Now, this one I'm not sure. This one was not with the review copy, so I don't know Tombstones, the Undyed Knight. Yeah, looking forward to trying him. And they each have, if you've noticed, they each have their own special abilities. So besides abilities that you're able to do with the dice, they each have their own little trick. You know? So that's Troll of Bones. And I've had fun with the review copy so far, so I'm so happy that I'm going to get to showcase this for all of you. Wes, thank you so much for the extra bags. I love it when companies put extra bags in. Because even if I don't use them, I store them for the cheap-ass games that don't give extra bags. Okay, now this is absolutely amazing. And I really wish every publishing company that uses standees would do this. Acrylic. Clear acrylic with the character painted on it. That looks amazing! I love the way this looks. We get the stands, so you just put them in like that. They fit nice, right? Tight, so they don't fall out. Look at that. Tell me that's not better than a standard standee. This looks amazing. FunDaMental Games, awesome. Very awesome. Put this back, keep it safe with the rest. Oh, these are great. To hell with it. Let's just show these off because I like the way these look so much. So there's the die roller. Here's the Troll of Bones. There's the die roller. Sorry. Get the die rake was the other one, sorry. There's the die roller and the Diamond. These are the best looking standees I've ever seen. Absolutely love it. Now go back in here. Hold on, we got stuff to show. So there's 2 sets of dice that you're able to use for yourself and for the monsters, for the well, you're the monsters, for the encounters. And these are standard plastic dice, indented and colored in. FunDaMental Games never goes cheap with product. Never. Never. Nice. It's another reason why I'm Team FunDaMental Games. They have not let me 3 games in, 3 hits. So don't forget, this is the 3rd game. They have Legend of Novus, which is amazing, and Duel of the Dragons card game. Nice. Very nice dice. Very nice dice. Oh, 3 sets. There's only 2 in the review copy. That'll come in handy. I had been using extra dice. So these little dice are going to keep track when you get kills. And then you can use these dice to help you. So there go the little dice for it. Now this one is not carved, indented. So I want to show it off. This one here. Right here. I get my big fingers in here. And it's still an awesome looking die. So this is, as you can see, has the heroes on it. So when you have random, you get to roll and see what you get. Yeah, they could have, just like in the review copy, just used the regular D6. But, you know, they went the extra few steps and gave you this unique die for it. Very, very cool. Okay, and then after this, we just got some cards to look into. So the tokens are also clear acrylic. I wasn't expecting that. I hadn't read up on the Kickstarter in a while, so I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting regular classic cardboard tokens. This is so cool. Oh, FunDaMental Games. You just keep knocking these right out of the ballpark. That's a big reference for me because I don't like sports. All right, now, these right here, I don't want to show off too much and give too much away. So we're just going to take a quick look at one of these stacks. So there's some surprises left. But I think just showing off the one stack would be good enough for you to get an idea of what's going on. So these are the paths, the corridors that you're going to lie down. And they're shuffled, so you don't know what's going to be on the other side, such as this. Deadly. If you are hit this combat, lose an additional health. And right down here, it shows you what the combat is. See, there's a symbol for a warrior, and a symbol for, I believe that's the rogue? Yes, that's the rogue. Fighter and the rogue. Right there. So you'll have to fight these two at level 2. And if you're hit in combat, you lose an additional health point. This is a deadly area. I'm going to show you one more, so you get an idea. Timeless. Each time you are hit this combat, you also lose 1 time. Yes, you are. If you haven't watched my playthroughs, you are fighting the clock, so to speak. And this has a rogue and a wizard, level 2, that you're going to have to fight. Okay. This looks really cool. Get this back in order. So that's the tiles. And the tiles are going to be set out such as you see here, but you're not going to use the inside of the board. I mean, you can if you want to. If it's a 3x4 setup, sure, why not? You don't have to. And then here go the heroes that you will be encountering. Alright, so up here you have the level for the characters. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 4 for level 2, 3, and 4. And then you have rogues, same thing. Now here's the thing, if you're fighting a fighter and a rogue, then their stats all combine, you know, because they're a team, they're helping each other. And that's what all of these are. And now we have the ability cards for the monsters that you're going to be playing. Feel free to pause and take a gander at these if you would like. And then we got some cheat cards. 2-player game. We got 4 of them. Wow, that's cool. I guess you could have one in front of each player on each side. Nice. And, oh yeah, that's right. This was a special. The Bard. Roll and play. All heroes re-roll any die rolls values of 1 and 2. The Bard stays in play until all other heroes are defeated. Kind of similar to the Cleric. Kobold. What's this? This is new. For one roll this turn, you may use the next highest die type for the die that would normally use. So yeah, if you're making like a strength attack and you have a D12, this card would allow you to use a D20 for it. Nice. The Dwarf Explosionist. At the beginning of the hero's attack phase, roll a D6. If the result is 5 or 6, take 2 damage on your health on any stat. That's another thing. When you take damage, unless it says otherwise, you get to choose which stat that you are losing the ability from. An Elf Ranger. At the beginning of each round of combat, take 1 damage to any stat or health. You may use a dynamic die pip instead. Kind of like picking you off, I guess. The Die Placer Beast. After each attack against you, roll 1 of each die type. If any result matches the number of the hero's attack die, negate the attack, discard after combat. And look at this. Oh. So the Iron Golem, the Diron Golem. This is freaking awesome. I do not have access to a printer, so I'm never able to do anything that's print and play. But if you have access to it, go do this. That looks amazing. All right, so that covers it. That is what you will find in the box for FunDaMental Games' newest title, the Reverse Dungeon Hero Killer game, Die in the Dungeon. I'm your buddy Big John at G, the 2-Gun Pixie presents Legendary Gaming, and my friends, I am out of here.